Marcie, what is autism to you?
A disorder that kids have, where they have problems with feelings, emotions, concentration, and keeping stuff neat. And it's kind of umbrella too, with autism spectrum, and then stuff underneath it, like Tourette's, Downs, and other stuff, like ADD, ADHD. And then Asperger's is like on a point. I did have an umbrella. It's like one of those little pointy things on an umbrella that you poke your eye out with.
What is Asperger's to you?
Branch off from it.
What is it to you?
Like, I have problems with, like, feelings, sounds, sights, smells. Problems keeping my locker, my room neat. Then sensory overload, that too. Talk about that later.
What is sensory overload?
Like, during a dance, there's like stuff coming at me, like sounds, sights, strobes, and other stuff like loud music. And the day afterward, I'm all groggy and tired. I'm drippy.
What is that called?
Sensory overload / sensory hangover.
Sensory hangover? What is sensory hangover?
Sensory overload, but in turn, kids can understand. Like, if any one of you has been drunk and woken up like sick, then it's sensory overload is like that. Instead of all tired.
It's the day after?
Day after. Where you just sleep for the rest of the day.
Marcie, do you think there's anything about Asperger's that people should understand?
Like, it's not contagious. If anyone's wondering how it is like transferred, you're bored with it. Completely bored with it.
Why? So kids should not be scared of it, and they should understand that you are who you are, and it's not going to affect them in any ways, and they should understand you?
No and yes.
What is the hardest thing about autism or Asperger's to you, Marcie?
Well, like fitting in with the world.
What do you mean by fitting in with the world?
Like acting normal. Like how neurotypicals act.
If you say fitting in and being normal, what is fitting in to you? Like what? How do normal people?
Those stick out behaviors, just normal. I don't want to be normal. I like my Asperger's, so there.
That is good, yeah.
Okay. What are things you can't control about Asperger's?
Takes sessions.
What are some ways you relax when you start to get all...
Read.
Reading helps you
Read.
relax?
Yes. Like, I've been scared a lot by creepy pastas. They're horrible.
Creepy what?
Creepy pastas.
Pasta?
Creepy pasta. Creepy pasta. They're horrible.
What do you mean creepy pasta?
Creepy, really, really, really scary stories.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mentioned stick-out behaviors. What are some of those, and what does stick-out behaviors mean?
Like, what's the good behavior is being really rocky around and stuff.
Things that are noticeable
Yes.
to other people?
Yes. Talk about that social skills class anyway. And then being like all that. Those are behaviors like that.
Are these behaviors that you do with control or without control?
Sometimes without, sometimes with. So like that. Sometimes without, sometimes with. I talk too fast too. I'm like blah, blah, blah.
Do you think that people look at you when you do these stick-out behaviors, or do you kind of try and keep them to yourself?
Yeah, but I don't care.
You said you have an obsession with video games and other stuff. What does that mean?
Well, I just read all about the video games. Read. And then I just know all about it or to talk with other kids about it. But that's his wrong social skill. Just talking about one thing at a time. And I just read and get obsessed. Yeah.
How long are you obsessed with the certain video game?
Once? Maybe? Yes?
More than one at a time?
Yeah.
Marcie, how does Asperger's affect you in school?
Well, I have trouble concentrating and staying on focus, and I take medicine to help me concentrate, Concerta. And the annoying part of it is, I have no appetite. I'm starving. It's annoying.
How does autism affect the things you love to do?
I have obsessions with some stuff, like My Little Pony, The Legend of Zelda, and The Legend of Korra. Oh my gosh. And then I obsess with books, TV, video games, movies.
Does it make it difficult to do any of those things?
No.
Marcie, what would you say someone with Asperger's needs to work on to become successful?
About 1,000,000 social skills.
Such as?
Like learning not to have, in the case of young kids, tantrums in public and stuff. I need to stay still because I was moving. That's it. Probably just stick on behaviors, keep down their impulses, keep down their obsessions. It's like Aspies are obsessed with certain things, and like I have a million obsessions right now. Yes.
Does Asperger's make everyday activities hard for you, Marcie?
Yes. Like sometimes the group activities, I get all mad if nothing goes right.
Would you say it affects your family in any way?
What? Just
Your Asperger's in general?
well, I'm a neurotypical brother. I just want to kick him out of the house somehow. But my dad is Asperger's. I get it from him.
What is neurotypical?
Normal. Completely normal. Like no Asperger's or anything. Normal. Like you guys probably are. You're all neurotypicals. Everybody else is, except for some Aspies. Other people like ADD, ADHD, like.
What would you say the biggest difference between neurotypical people and kids with Asperger's is?
They don't understand us. They didn't understand Aspies. It's not fair.
Why do you say it's not fair?
Well, they try to conform us as society. I'm like, why?
Why what?
Why do we have to like be awkward? Why do we have to like be normal, act normal?
What is normal to you?
Act normal. Like, well, like you don't do these type of behaviors like I've been doing, like rocking around and stuff. Go down. Nobody does that. And just nobody acts funny, different.
Would you say people judge you or judge other kids with Asperger's?
Yes. Just so you know, Aspie is Asperger's for short. So there.
What can you do to help people understand what Asperger's is?
This video, speeches, other stuffs.
What's one way that you're going to try to help get Asperger's out, like to other people who don't know what it is?
I heard about half of what you said.
Explain to us why you want people to know, how you're going to help people.
What are you going to do, like other than this video, what are you going to do to get people aware?
Get with Asperger's people and just talk, like with neurotypicals about it.
Do you feel more comfortable around people who have the same thing as you do?
Yeah, like I was at St. Rose, and there was a whole program for kids with Asperger's, and we just did stuff. It was fun.
It was fun to you? Did you make a lot of friends there?
Yep.
But do you think that neurotypical people and your friends that also have Asperger's could hopefully be friends and understand each other?
Yes.
Is that what you really want?
Yeah, like Ella completely understands me. No, she's in 6th grade. So no, my other friends are in the same.
But you do think it's possible for everyone to understand and just not judge and be friends with each other?
That's my dream world.
Marcie, what are your hopes and goals for the rest of high school and beyond that?
I just want to get through the rest of the year without dying of low grades. And then after high school, go to either Schenectady County Community College, St. Rose, or SUNY Albany.
Do you have any idea what you'd like to go into?
Music therapy.
What's music therapy?
Like playing music to people who are like incapacitated somehow.
Does music help you, Marcie, when you feel stressed out, like you said, like sensory hangover, and when you get a little frustrated, does music help you?
I just got a song that we're singing in my head. It's called Music You Are a Friend to Me. Best song ever.
What is your favorite part? What is your favorite thing about music?
Just singing with friends.
You love singing with friends?
Yeah.
Are you involved in a lot of music stuff?
The Capital District Youth Chorale. I was with the Empire State Youth Orchestra. I'm going to be with the Saratoga Springs Youth Symphony, or Youth Orchestra.
And what do you do in those?
Sing and play violin.
Are those two of your favorite things to do?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that getting through high school and learning how to use music to help other kids is what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Because it helps you?
Yes.
What type of music would you say helps you the most?
Classical music.
Why does classical music help?
It helps me sleep. It's really nice. I have radio playing next to my bed 24/7. Actually, yes. And classical music every night helps me sleep. When I'm really scared, I listen to popular music. But then my parents somehow turn it back to 89.1. 89.1 WMHT. Good radio station.
All right, so you said that after high school you have a few colleges that you're looking at. Do you think college is a bit more challenging for kids who have Asperger's or autism?
I think it will be, but if I go to a school that has people who help kids with special needs, then I'm really lucky. It'll be fun, I hope.
Do you think that kids with Asperger's or autism can have just as much of a fun time in college and enjoy the college experience?
Yeah, I think.
Explain.
Ow.
Why do you think it'll be just as easy?
Well, actually, I don't know. So,
Are you a little nervous for college?
yeah, ish. I'm just afraid of, I'm scared of bad grades and stuff. That's one thing.
Because studying gets a little hard when you can't focus on it?
Yes, I get so much distraction. It's like, I can't do anything without zoning out. Or daydreaming, or playing my iPod, or something.
But you're focusing right now. You're doing a pretty good job at that.
Yes.
What helps you to focus?
Thinking of good things, like focusing on the good stuff, like this.
The good stuff as in this video that you're helping out with?
Yep.
All right, good. Marcie, who's one person that helps you and influences you every day?
Mom. My mom.